Hello, everyone. Um, as always, I want to thank everyone, and I'm hoping that everyone is having a great night or day, evening, whatever, morning. I'm here. I don't know when I'm going to be on after this. Um, I'm getting like different downloads and hearing everybody about recession, this, recession, that, blah, 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 whatever. I didn't say recession or whatever. I've been saying it that, for anything or everything, it could be solved. I even said, I don't remember when, but I made an alert of, a download that I had about, the military, the government, etc., and even apps, companies, the companies of all these apps and stuff like that to change your security, up it or whatever. Give everybody, a number or passcode, whatever. Every time they log in, you'll have a log of all the ones, etc. I'm not going to get all into it, and I even said about the, how presidents, travel to other countries or whatever. There's always a way of solving something between all countries. It doesn't matter if a country, whatever, gets together, whatever. And all the others, with the magic, what you're bringing in, you're thinking that you are protecting yourself, etc. Well, big mistake, as I keep saying, and others even said it too. What you're bringing in and all, and then through magic, because I mentioned that person, all of a sudden, that one, or it's election time, that one's slurring and whatever, blah, 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 just for, someone else to come in, etc. Well, all this isn't going to go down very well. It's not. It's not going to go down. I said, if, you don't start working it out, paying attention what's going on, and people keep mentioning, recession, this, whatever, you're putting it out there, and, doesn't matter who's putting it out, everyone, it's going to, affect. Especially the innocent ones. And the ones that, are trying to find jobs or don't have it or don't have much, etc., etc. So now, apparently, I got a download and an alert again that, I don't know, the government got hacked I mean, I'm having a problem again with my, phone keeps freezing and everything. All I saw was, somebody hacked in and got everyone's, I mean, everyone's social security numbers. Well, whoever did that, well, that was a no-no anyway. I don't know who did it. And you know what? I mean, you have spirit and God to answer to. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I asked, like I said, I just give out messages. I give, either my opinion or whatever I give to keep people alert and how to solve and, stuff that I went through, which, again, the same BS is popping up again. And I know that I am protected. I cleaned out. I cut cords of everyone. Whatever. I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But the thing is, I like to know, I mean, nothing's affecting any of us. But I like to know how, I said it long ago, and I think not that long ago, that things needed to be changed with, with the security, with the towers, hacking in, to prevent it. That you get an alert and it shuts whoever down right away. Now, I said this. So, if that didn't get out or whatever, whoever, this video didn't get out, like I said, I don't know which one it is, or there was a couple of them, but talking about it. This is what we're here to say, a message or download, whatever you want to call it. I really don't care at this point. If you don't think that it's for you, or, that you're not interested in it or whatever. Now, when someone speaks about, the government and all that they need to do that, I said alert or a warning. I don't remember what I said. That was for everybody. That whoever does all that controls, the towers or whatever, that was really for them. I don't know how to, forward to them. Because like I said, this is all new to me. I mean, my very first, video that I tried to put up until I asked, it took me 8 hours to figure it out. How to put a video up. I mean, usually I get a message out, to help people. I mean, I hope I am helping. But the thing, all this jealousy, the hatred, and envy, whatever. Oh, we don't need to, have her or them, get anything out. They don't need anything. They don't deserve anything. Or, no, I like that person. They don't deserve them, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's all friggin' petty. And truthfully, all this stuff is repeating, which, our ancestors, hoped that by now, especially with, more resources or whatever, we would have figured it out by now. Either way, whoever's doing, trying, and, who's of the light and trying to do their best, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, obviously, as it always is, and most of the time, will be okay. But I'm talking about, when spite comes in, or jealousy or whatever. You do know that backfires worse than what you imagine. Because it's not only, people trying to hurt others, it's hurting whoever is doing magic, hacking, whatever. Worse. I don't know who is making up all this stuff. But the thing is, whoever made it up, okay, that was when? Back in the 1800s? 19 something? Isn't this 2024? Almost. Like soon, probably. How things are going by so fast. It's almost 2025. How's that helping our children and their children? How's that helping any of us? Everything is going up. But I noticed that, people are getting little pay. Well, maybe if everything balanced out, like I said, where everyone makes out. And all these companies, you're supposed to be with one company, but, it's like you pay for something, and then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, you get a, wonderful, package, or whatever. It depends, it doesn't matter. who the company is. But the thing is, everybody's of the outside, third party, whatever. And, I thought you're supposed to only pay, the government, um, the sales tax and, whatever, like once. But no, because of everybody using, bringing in a package of whoever, where you have to pay a whole bunch of fees for the company that you're with, but plus all the fees that whatever company they got with this one, you have to pay the fees, sales tax and all that, pay the first company all that, and then with the package you have another third party. Well, you have to pay for that plus all the fees, sales tax and all that. Okay, what happened to where you add something on and you pay once? One company. You're supposed to be a company instead of combining all these other companies together, and we have to pay this one, this one, this one, this one. What kind of package is that? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. This is my opinion, though. I was asked to bring that up, though. But it's ridiculous. No wonder everybody's going broke. Other than, people get involved with, oh, well, these people don't deserve it. But these ones, well, we deserve it over here, but no one else. So let's create something where, we choose who makes it and who doesn't. And again, whether you believe it or not, whatever, I'm not pushing it on, but you know what? He's my father. I'm his baby. I'm not going to, not speak about him. But it's also our ancestors, the ones that were here, like, your grandparents and great-grandparents. You see, you had the opportunity to meet them, but some didn't care to, like really get to know them. This way you could pass it down to, your children, etc., blah, 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 whatever. You see, I wanted to know because I didn't get to meet any of them, I had one grandmom that I met. But then after that, I don't know what happened. No one was allowed to see her. Only certain ones. But they're all pissed. Especially when they, found out how they really, got to heaven. Because people think that they play with, friggin' magic or whatever. You know, I mean, the thing is, if you want to ruin your life or, go to prison, go to jail, whatever, don't get people involved. Like everyone else says, if you have a problem, you need to, figure out, go see, a therapist or, a doctor. Could be that you're unbalanced or whatever. Or, I don't know. I mean, in some cases, people are doing it through magic. They think it's funny. But they, people don't realize that, it goes back, but worse, what you tried to do to others. Well, I said, like I said, there's not much time. Truthfully, I don't think there is. But like I said, I'm not seeing everything because I'm not around everywhere. And I know people are seeing all these ones going down, especially the ones that are in my situation. I know they're going down. But with everything else, I'm always the last one to know. So that doesn't bother me. But the thing is, with all this BS, people involving me, especially when I don't know them, involving me into whatever else. Oh, you're having financial problems. Oh, well, okay, well, let's push it onto her. Let's, hack everything and find out and tap her whatever phones or whatever you do. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to say it. Listening to see everything that she does. This way we can ruin it. Keep her occupied. That doesn't mean that I don't know what yous are doing. That doesn't mean that, I'm going to lose my faith and, or stay by, walk with the light. No, I'll never lose my faith. I'll never, not walk with the light. I will walk with the light. So, like I said, I don't know what's going on with, if it is true, because like I said, I don't watch TV, I don't have a computer, whatever. So, whatever alert or message I get, I only get a little bit of it. I try to, see if it's true or not. But apparently, it is all over that, the government and I can't remember what it said underneath of people getting hacked. I said, you need to up your security. And, from Google, that I'm assuming that's an app. I don't know what you would call it, website, whatever. All of them should, whoever works for you, I said to save your company and protect everybody. But, you can't say I warned. I alerted. I mean, this here, this is nothing new to me. I kept saying, do not repeat. Do not repeat. I said, bring out your inner child, to have fun and, to, I don't know, think, okay, how did my inner child, solve things? Even if, you had to grow up fast or whatever. That's fine and dandy, bring out your inner child to have fun, whatever. Well, you know what? In a lot of things, if you want to be an adult, you need to have, responsibilities, but you also need to do it as an adult and solve it, or, whatever. Just a time to be serious and, joke around. So it's up to, whoever. And, with this security thing or whatever, only, a responsible, that doesn't blurt anything out should have, whatever. And especially, with military, I know how, the military, the government and all that, you're not supposed to talk about any of your, what's going on of that. You could say what's going on, to let people know, but you don't speak to, over the phone or whatever, about, oh, okay, well, okay, we're having a problem, on the computer. Well, you do this, and this, and you put this in, this code in. Really? No. You don't say it over the phone or whatever. You either assign somebody to stay on call right there that knows all about it. And if the workers have any problem, someone's there. Or, or you call the person up and you have to go. This is why everyone knows about it. And apparently they say, if you go out, have fun, get drunk, whatever. Well, guess what, not knowing, especially if a person is a talker, what gets out? I've been saying this. And everyone should get along. You all have the same. You want to make it better for, everyone. Why can't we? Why is it that everybody has to hack people and, whatever? Like I said, I don't know who's doing it. I'm not the government. I'm not anyone that has apps or whatever. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how to, well, I don't know. I can't think of something right now. I still don't know how to block people. I don't know how to, send videos out, stuff like that. So this doesn't concern me. I'm just putting in what I was told to bring up, what I saw and what alerts pop up. It doesn't say the whole entire thing, so I don't even know how I get these alerts or notifications, whatever they're called. See, I don't even know that. You know, everybody changes everything. I thought, when you make music, you go to record. Okay. Is it a record? Album? Okay. Or, I don't know. Just record music. Or is it called, it was a video and then it was D something. I don't even know. DVD? I don't even know. But you get what I mean. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know anything about any of this, but the ones that this is supposed to be for, again, don't know. They'll know what I mean. I hope. I mean, like I said, I don't know any of this stuff. I don't know how it works. But I mentioned it plenty of times that it needed to be done. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for, hybrid, vibing, military authorities, feds, etc., military, etc. I thank you, for your services, everything. Proud of you. But all this needs to stop, okay? And I've been saying you need to, choose light or dark. I love just being me. I love, doing what I'm supposed to, whatever. Don't bother with people. Don't do revenge, whatever, etc. I love saying hi. That's how it should be. I mean, there's more to it, but I'm just giving you just a little bit. Takes less energy to do all that than trying to, do whatever. I know that I don't want anything coming back to me worse than what I tried to do, whatever. No way. And I'm not the only one that's been saying that either. And for, like us telling you things like this, and again, I'm also tired of people saying that all tarot readers are evil and etc., whatever. No. That has been around since the beginning of time. And there's a lot of them, out there. I know my brothers and sisters, they do tarot, I do tarot, whatever. We tell the truth. And then you got your, tarot readers that just go by what it says in the book. They still help. But us, we have, that is like a tool for us, to prove to everybody that, we're getting messages or whatever. Also, other than when we get messages, whoever it belongs to knows that it's the truth. But then you get your other ones who copy off of everybody and put it all together, and then they get more and more people thinking that they're all up and up, using their gifts the wrong way, to collect energy and etc. You all know all this. I'm not going to get into it because truthfully, what was today, saying BS, which it's not going to, get me from having faith. I know Spirit, God, and etc., universe, my angels are all, well, doing something. And I know they're real. I know they're all here and around us. So, yeah, I'm angry. Who wouldn't be? Doing the same bull crap over and over again. And like I said, my team is going to stop it, among others are going to stop it. Not only them, so Spirit. Because I don't know anything about how to. And it will be stopped. I am tired of people involving me and innocent ones in, repeating and whatever, ruining people, etc., etc. I'm not going to get into it, but, yeah, that would piss anybody off. But I'm not going to do revenge. I have Spirit to do that. Yeah, now they're going to show. And they've been showing. What do you, what do you think, the big, huge storms, the tornadoes and all that, and where exactly are they hitting? You know, again, another one. You know, continue. Like I said, it gets forward to me. You know, don't go bitching and crying. And, when, all these phone calls that you're making, you get shut down. You think it's a joke? You won't think it's a joke when it happens, right back to you. People better start growing up. And I'm not saying everybody. We all know what I am referring to. To me, it's all dumbass, I don't know. I really don't know what to call it. I mean, others can come up with something. I just, people better start doing what's right. Staying out of people's business unless you are absolutely sure that, a person's in danger, or, you get what I mean. But you don't go, you help that person, get out or whatever it may be, but you don't confront, the one that they're in danger with. You tell the authorities. And people better start speaking up, like I said. Stop letting people control you and, telling you, oh, don't get involved. That's the problem. People, just let things be, until it happens to, and then what? Sometimes, you told that person not to say anything. That person could have helped. Now that person feels bad. How do you feel? Some will feel bad or whatever. I'm not telling you to go straight up and, endanger yourself. You go get, authorities or whatever, or somehow, if you can knock the person down or whatever, fine. As long as you have a whole bunch of others, to help you. You get what I mean. Every situation is, different. So, another thing to think about, and hopefully open everybody's eyes. And, with this, I don't know who that is, Harris, whatever, the one that wants to be president, I could care less. I don't know how I'm getting all that crap. Notifications. Thing is, all this stuff, I guess that's my not my fault either, but you know, I don't talk about it, to say, about religion, politics, and whatever else. You know, this way I don't want to hear the arguments, and all that, because I did it once, maybe twice or whatever, and I sat back and I'm like, they're saying it different, but they want the same thing or whatever. I'm tired of that. So I don't talk about it to save my ears, from, I don't know, people don't listen to each other. I'm tired of everything is repeating again. I mean, it's like, yeah, dinner. I'm making dinner. Um, you know, we're, I don't know. It's like, not only the government needs to listen to us. I mean, we pay for everything. Government pays whatever, but where's everything going? That all the food, you know, it's hard to find, or everything is going up, and whatever. Again, everything should be balanced where everybody makes out. It's not where you pick and choose who makes it, who doesn't, who gets this, who gets that. That's being, well, I'll just say a dumbass. I mean, I could say whatever, but I'm so again, another, I don't know, eye-opening and a warning. I said security needs to beef up or whatever, but look what's on the internet now. How did everybody get hacked? Huh? This is getting really old and ridiculous. I mean, I should know. Well, I stopped watching TV because, people like, just like to, I don't know, start things. There's some ones, who put out the truth of the news or whatever. You know, it's like, you don't know anymore. People put fear in people when it's not true. Like, what is up with, I don't know who's doing it, why is it that everybody has, or whoever's doing it, have to lie and a hoax or whatever? Why is it that people think that's so funny? Putting up, oh, sad news, this one passed away. Why are you putting that out there? It's not funny. I don't know who thinks it's funny. I could see, having fun, pranking somebody or whatever, doing pranks or hoax, whatever. But you know what? It's not funny when you are constantly doing it and you go overboard. Like I said, everyone should have fun. But when you do stuff and you go overboard to whatever, I guess, get views, or you want to be the best pranker or whatever, a lot of people get hurt. And it depends on the challenges or whatever, who sees it, or who if they do it and they don't know that they're allergic to it, or they do it, don't real that fish thing or whatever, I don't know what it's called, eating it just to be the one who ate that fish, that I don't know what kind it is. But the thing is, somebody realized that sometimes you get a bad one, and some don't know that because it already smells or whatever, and you eat it, but you get really sick. You don't do things like that unless you're absolutely sure that's how the fish is supposed to smell, or you already know what it tastes like. You never know who's watching or doing pranks. They think it's funny, so they want to do it to somebody. Some don't realize that, doing pranks and all that, you rehearse it. Some just do it. But a lot of times, nobody knows what happens afterwards, who went to the hospital, who did this, who did that, whatever. That doesn't come up. I'm not saying that you don't do, funny things or jokes or pranks or whatever, challenges or whatever. I mean, to me, it just seems like everybody's just trying to do, one up each other just to do it, and not realizing what could happen, especially if you have a heart problem, or if you have this, or whatever. Some can take really spicy stuff, especially if they grew up with it, so of course they're going to get used to it, and sometimes you don't. I guess that's called using your common sense and knowing about it. I mean, I think it's, fun to watch, different things like that. But I know sometimes, especially if you're, a huge person and always do that, you have your team with you and you rehearse it or whatever, how you do it. I'm not going to get into it. But people don't realize that. And they think that, oh, we could do that. And they repeat it. You know, it depends on what it is. You have to know. And then you repeat it or, do it. But I'm also saying, with that stuff, what people do and all that, you can't tell, your secret or whatever, how you say it, your plan or how it's done and all that. You get what I mean, the difference of things. I did a video about somebody was, laughing and all that, how, a person was curling underneath to do the video or whatever. I mean, it depends on where you have your, I don't know, show at or whatever. There's a certain amount of, room that you can only work with, so you have to make do, do what you normally do, but that doesn't mean for somebody, to catch it and blast it just to make fun. Again, everybody thinks that everybody's job and whatever they do is so easy. Now, I know about, entertainers and, people who do concerts and stuff like that, celebrities or whatever you want to call them, or whatever, in the movies. Do you know what they have to go through? Especially, before you get started for the concert. Sound check and making, setting up the props and all that. Making sure that it stays up, making sure that it's sturdy, crap like that. That's not easy. And whoever's doing the concert, have to practice where, okay, where they can go. And if somebody, puts a prop or whatever in the wrong section, but, last second or whatever, and didn't tell them, well, and they don't realize it, it's not easy. Every job isn't easy, even though that you think a person does it easy. No, they found an easier way how to do it. Or maybe through experience. Every job, until you work at it, isn't easy. Take being a waitress. Everybody thinks that, oh, that's so easy. No, it's not. Oh, all you have to do is just go up and say, hi, can I take your order? Okay. We take the order. But, with some, even though that you wrote everything down, some like to start with, the waitress or waiter, start trouble because they didn't like it, whatever. A waitress or a waiter has to take crap from, the customers, has to take crap, that, when you say, okay, we need our food, or whatever. Or whatever. We take crap from each other. And we have to clean up everything. I took the crap because people thought that, oh, I should clean up their mess. But, besides the point. Everyone should learn how to work together. As, the saying goes, break bread with each other. And that's love. And working with each other. And it also means, breaking bread of, spending time once a week with, your family. Not only your immediate family, get to know your grandparents, grandmom, great grandparent, whatever. Whatever how you want to do it. Breaking bread with each other. To me, it's different for the saying. So, everybody needs to decide. And, work on what needs right away to be solved. Like, this recession, people hacking, or whatever. You're only, whoever's doing it, you're only hurting yourselves even more. But I spoke about this last time, and now all of a sudden, like I said, it's being done. Things are going up even more. People are having trouble getting food because they can't pay for it. So they have to do, work with something or whatever. It's not up to whoever thinks that who deserves what. Nobody died and left whoever these people are boss. One way or another, God will, will, sorry, I forget, will, give to who needs it, whatever it may be. No one should be without. No one. That's ridiculous, that, ones think that they're the ones who can pick and choose. Well, those ones, like I said, it's all going to backfire worse than what you think. Back to whoever. Like, the ones that are constantly doing the magic and all that, and etc., etc. The ones that keep calling, the ones that keep, changing things and, whatever, stealing, from people or whatever, making problems. Everything's going to get shut down. Those ones that did the magic, you already lost your gift that you should have been using the right way. I mean, I could go on. And if you get new people, they're going to be knocked right on their ass. I mean, arse. Right away. I'm tired of people thinking that they could do magic or whatever, or have you know what with judges, police officers, or authorities, whoever, just to make it go in their favor. I had one person that, whatever those people are called, social services, whatever, telling me that these kids are running up and down. This is when I had a place and I was renting. People were renting from me. I mean, I didn't put them in there. Nice to me, but, until she tried to, whatever. I'm not going to get in all that, but, it's like people, not only that person, I don't know why they made me bring that up. That's done and over with, years ago, but it's not only that person. Just to, get out of it, having your kids taken away or whatever. Ones that should have them, by sleeping with them, they go scot-free. I mean, but to innocent ones, people call, have nothing to do with the child or children or whatever. The innocent ones, their children get taken. Whatever. Sounds backwards, huh? This is what I mean about getting into people's business when you don't have the whole entire thing and what is the truth. People better start knowing the difference. And if you want to make it better, well, we need to start saving, our countries. Around the world, our country, the States or USA and other countries. Everybody better pitch in. I mean, the government should know all that, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know who does anything, I mean, I do, but I'm not getting into it because, I'm not them. So I stay out of it. So whatever you're supposed to do, everybody can compromise, combine, whatever. You better choose. Where it makes out and balances for everybody. Because, more you do to others, worse it comes back. But hey, you can continue or whatever, and you'll find out. As much time and hard work it took to repeat everything, why didn't anybody take that energy to make it better instead of repeating what happened over and over and over and over again? That is also because people aren't speaking up and bringing these ones down that are using their gifts to tap into everybody's business through spirit and bringing in more and more of dark. Well, now they're doing that. It's going directly back to them. Whoever, instead of whoever they're trying to send it to. So, those ones definitely are part of this humongous problem. Other than whoever else. You know, everybody wants to keep an eye on each other or whatever. That's fine and dandy. But, you know, when you hire people, you need to know what's going on. Just in case, you know, you see, okay, why is this? And no one is allowed to give anybody their codes or whatever. Because if you do, and someone does something, then you're the one that's going to get in trouble too. You know, you didn't do all this hard work to, you know, have a company or whatever, run it or whatever you want to say, for people to ruin it for you because you have no idea, or maybe you do, I don't know, have no idea who's doing it. Well, that's why I said in my other videos, one, you need to stop, you know, whatever. I'm not going to repeat. This is long enough, and I have a lot to do. You know, I just got off of with authority, but, you know, for another situation, you know, the same freaking crap, but this time it's going to be resolved because I'm tired of this bullshit and people involving me when I don't fucking do anything. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, God. I'm tired of people thinking that it is hysterical. You know, as the saying goes, now who's laughing? Well, I'm not going to laugh because I think this whole entire thing and what's going on is sad. Like, really sad. You had what you done and what was done to me for years. Yeah, well, time's done. It's over. And what is being done to others? No, it stops. People want to do magic and know all that. I think that, I'm bringing that up because, apparently it's a big thing now. Why? Yeah, if you're doing good with it, but the ones who are chosen to do that for good should only be doing it. Not one that thinks that, oh, it's fun. Oh, that worked with that person. Hee hee, ha. Whatever. Well, you all had your laugh. You had your fun. Now it's done. I'm not going to laugh. I think it's sad. But don't think that I'll have mercy for you. Because this isn't anything. Wait until you hear what I'm about to do. And then after that, I don't care what God has planned. You didn't care what was going on when you all knew, some of you knew that I didn't know what was going on. And the new ones, the past 6 years now, because it's August, didn't freaking care either. Well, I told you. You wanted to ruin me. You didn't believe that, not to mess with me, that I could literally ruin all of you. Well, it's happening. Not by me, by spirit. They're handling everything. And believe me, I'm not done yet. When all of you are caught, you probably are by now, but, and I mean everyone. I mean, most. But I'm not done with yous yet. And everything is going to be public. I mean, as you get caught, it will be public. But what I'm going to do, it will be public. And then after that, whatever God and spirit and etc. does after that, that's on, them. But it will be public. And all of you will be made example. Because like I said, there's no more warnings with new ones. You will get knocked to your arse. Again, see? Wow. But anyway, it's confirmation. I need to go. So, whatever. Everyone have a great day, and I send love and peace around the world, and etc. And thank you, everyone. Ciao.